Hello again, everyone. Down in the woodworking shop today, and I'm going to be installing something that I've been thinking about for a while. As any of you know who do woodworking just as a hobby like I do, well, dust is definitely a problem. When you're using the table saw or the miter saw, either one produces a lot of dust. So I'm going to be installing this air filtration system. From what I read on the reviews on this, most people say that it does help in reducing some of the dust. I know it won't get it all, but if it'll help a little, that's a good thing. I've got a shop vac here put on my miter saw, but it really doesn't work that well. It catches some of it, but most of it blows behind the saw against the wall back there when you cut a board. So I'm hoping that dust that flies around in the air, maybe this thing will pick some of it up and trap it. And the way this system works, this is of course self-contained, has a little remote control with it. It's got 3 speeds on it, and you mount it up at the ceiling. And it has 2 filters. It has a filter on the outside, and then you can clean or replace it. And then it has another filter on the inside. So let's get it open, see what's involved in putting this up. This is supposed to include chains that you hang it with, and those hooks that go on the top of the unit, and then some more hooks that go up in the ceiling to hold it up. So just looking at this booklet that came with it, and it's basically a squirrel cage fan. So, someone could probably make one of these, but, for what this costs, all you have to do is hang it up, plug it in, turn it on, so it makes it a whole lot easier and relatively inexpensive. This was $135, and that included free shipping, so I'm hoping this would be a simple install, plug it in, turn it on, and we're finished. Let's see what we got in this box. I see some batteries. Yeah, we got a remote. And there's the batteries for it. And yes, indeed, it does have screw hooks for the ceiling as well as hooks for the top of the unit, along with chains. So, should have everything I need to put it up. My plan is to mount this up above the table saw, kind of in this area right here. So I will have to put a couple of boards up on the ceiling there to mount the unit with. And these hooks that mount on the top of the unit do have lock nuts on them, so I put them on. Here's the screw-in hooks that go with the ceiling, and then you get 4 pieces of chain. Unit out of the box, and first thing I noticed, this has got like a 6 foot, probably a 6 foot cord. So I'm thinking I can mount it right in here, and that cord may reach over to that outlet right there. Going to be close, but we're going to try that. There's 4 of those bolts that were in those threaded inserts, so you just take them out and then you screw in the hooks, and I'll get a wrench and tighten up the lock nut when I get them all put in. So let's get us a couple of boards cut and get them put up on the ceiling. This is just a scrap board that I ripped in the middle, piece of oak, and good and sturdy, so I don't think we're going to have to worry about it falling down. Well, I had to make a slight change of plans as I was getting ready to hang it up. I've got such a low ceiling in here. It's about 7'2", 7'3". So to have plenty of headroom to walk under this, I didn't use the chains. I just screwed the hooks in. Just basically hung it hook to hook. And I was able to reach this outlet right over here. So plugged it in right there. Fasten the wires down in a couple of places. Low, medium, and high. And it does have a timer also. And I'm thinking, you know, when I'm just in here working, because you're stirring up dust when you're walking around, I can just put this on low. In the summertime when it's hot in here, I occasionally get a fan out just to blow some air around. But with this, and I'm probably 6 feet away, and I can feel that air really well. So it's kind of a bonus that I hadn't thought about. And while I can reach all the buttons just without the remote control to turn it on and turn it off. But to use the timer function, you got to use your remote. So we'll turn it on. And then if you're done for the day, but you want to let it continue to run to suck up some more dust, just hit this time button on the remote. And that's 1 hour, 2 hour, and 4 hour. So I guess I'll keep this remote around just for that feature. Thanks for watching. See you next time. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, and we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. Thanks.